Hello everyone, Mr. Dwyer here. We had Jorge Bello before, in addition to Gabriel Rendon, announce the games, and Gabe had to go on a midnight run. Jorge had to get home early. And so here I am, Mr. Dwyer, going to be working both the broadcast and the scoreboard. We'll see how this works as we get ready for an exciting McClancy Salesian showdown. So we get ready for the tip-off. Starting lineup, always, and we have Whalen. We have Morris, we have Hart, and we have Estefano. Morris and Estefano is a first for starting. But Moresi believes that they're a good setup defensively, as Hart does an excellent strip right there for Estefano to get the rebound. And they'll start passing the ball around and try to get something going. Estefano goes in, gives it to Livingston, who takes a shot from the side. And that's a great shot right there to give Salesian the early lead. And the first points of the game. And Morris with the great hands. He makes a few moves, he goes down the middle, he goes around, and he makes it. Excellent defense there for him to get the strip and take it all the way up. McClancy, takes a three. He's short, and the ball will go out of bounds. Salesian with great defense to start. They're hyped. Whalen gets to Livingston, who takes that shot again. A little short this time. Morris goes and hits it out. Tried to get that, but hit it a bit too far. Clancy trying to get in a rhythm to start. 15 makes a few moves. He goes down the middle with the fadeaway. A bit too hard. Morris with the rebound. Estefano with the push. He goes all the way around. Oh, beautiful pass with the fake to Hart. Goes right up. That's the way to start a game. 6-0 run. McClancy is unable to score as of yet. One gets in the 32. He spins around. And they're going to say that he traveled, and that's a break ball because he did. Estefano gets it to Whalen. He takes the three, feels good. A little bit too hard on that one, so they're going to have to run back as McClancy pushes. 15 goes all the way down. He misses. Livingston tips it to Estefano, who pushes. He makes some moves, gets it to Hart. Hart goes under, and he says, let's get the easy layup, and let's push a timeout. McClancy will take the timeout. They'll talk it over. They'll try to come up with something to stop this fast-paced move. And Estefano with excellent passing to Hart on the side. Doing an excellent job. I myself wasn't sure if he was going to go up for those layups. And for him to go and drop those down, doing a tremendous job. Now, last time that Varsity played was on Tuesday, so they're well rested. And it's showing. Like I said before, it's interesting that Hart and Estefano, first time I've seen them start, and boy, what chemistry. 15 gets open after all those moves. He takes the three. He misses. Livingston with the rebound. They're going to push again. Whalen's going to take it. He's going to go all the way up. He's going to hit underneath. No foul call. They're going to say that he got enough of that. Livingston tries to get the block, but unable to. Whalen goes in, he takes a shot again, and nothing, but Morris gets the rebound, goes straight up, and gets fouled. First shot in and out. Second shot also in and out. So unfortunate for Morrison, missed both of those. And with that great defense by Estefano, they throw it out of bounds. We'll go back to Salesian. Setting up play to get to Whalen. They get it to him. He takes the shot from around free throw. He's short. Not happy that he missed that one. McClancy thinks about pushing. 15 pushes in, does a spin around, loses the ball, can't get it up. And Estefano will come down. Gives it to Livingston, makes some moves, go all the way up. Got blocked by 32. Great block by them. Number 3 pushes it forward. Quincy gives it back to 32. Really good block by Morris, but they said too much body. Had to be because he had all ball. First shot is good. Second is an air ball. That's going to be a violation. Salesian will take it out. Livingston gets Estefano. No look pass to Whalen, who gets fouled on the way, trying to make that shot. First shot by Whalen is good. Hopefully, by getting a stroke at the line, that'll help with the rest of the game. Last game, Whalen, as I jinxed it, but Whalen was on fire last game, making threes from all over the place. It'd be great to see him repeat that in this contest. Number 4 gets in 32. He's trying to make some moves. He can't do anything. Gives it back to 4. 4 makes some moves. He's got nothing. And 15 isn't afraid to shoot. No call with the ball bouncing over the top. Hart takes it, pushes it to Livingston. Livingston gets it to Morris. Wasn't sure who was going to get that. Whalen makes a fake step, shoots it, unable to get it. And Estefano wants to go and put some pressure, but Morrissey says to come back. Excellent defense there by Hart at the middle. I thought there was a foul on the elbow with the shot, but there was a lot of air room. Just got in his head, it looks like. Estefano comes up, does a little floater, and he makes it. Great move there by Estefano, showing why he deserves to be on the varsity team as a freshman. Four making some moves. He cuts through the middle, and he's definitely fouled. They locked feet underneath. And Hart looks okay, but he just a little banged up briefly. They'll walk it off. This number 4 goes to the line. First shot is good. And the second shot is missed. Livingston gets the rebound. They consider pushing, but they hold on. Whalen will take it at the top. Estefano makes some moves, gets to the middle, passes it to Morris, who nearly gets stripped. Does get stripped. He's on the floor. They're going to call a jump ball, it seems. It's going to stay Salesian's ball. And they'll take it out of bounds. Close 5 seconds, but Morris is able to get it. And there's another jump ball, and unfortunately, Salesian will now lose possession. Coach is saying that he should have just gave it directly to Hart, but a little late on the decision. 7-point lead, cut down after that 3-point shot. And now it's a 4-point lead by Salesian. 3 from Livingston, and understand that he was open a little short, and there was a foul on McClancy's attempt to run the ball down. A little bit of a trip. I'm going to try to cut down this lead before the end of the quarter. Minute left. The 3 gets in number 2, who's wide open for 3. He misses it. Livingston gets that rebound. Great placement to get that. And they're going to say that Whalen went back on the line. So it's going to go right back to McClancy. Three goes down the middle. He does the floater, and he makes it. Yeah, an 8-point lead to begin this quarter, and now it's cut down to 2. Livingston going down, underneath, in and out. Try to get the rebound. Actually screaming them to come back. Coach for McClancy is saying they want to hold for 1 shot with 15 seconds on the clock. 15 holds it high. He goes underneath. No foul call. He literally gets knocked out of his shoe. 4 goes and runs into 3. There's 1, and he gets blocked. And that'll end the first quarter. There was a lot of physicality right there, and surprised no call. He may have been while he was going up, someone had stepped on a shoe and what caused that, but there was a lot of body, so interesting call. You know, here on the broadcast, we're going to tell it how it is. We're not going to go and do too much favoritism. Obviously, it's a Salesian broadcast, but got to be a little frustrated at the end of this first quarter. You had an 8-point lead, pretty quick too, and little by little, McClancy has brought this down to 2. As we begin the second quarter. So we've had an eventful week here at Salesian. A lot of things going on. We've had some talks, we've had some retreats, and now we got a 3-day weekend. All of us are looking forward to this one. Because of the food drive in November during Thanksgiving, we'll be off on Monday, the day after the Super Bowl. And boy, we are all looking forward for that extra day. Though, unfortunately, I'll be here at the school, working as always, because we got a game against Nazareth at home. It's the last home game. So, we'll see if we get a win. We'll see if anything good goes on. And we'll see if everybody else enjoys their day off. Whalen drives underneath, passes it to Livingston, misses the layup, but finally, after a little bit of a roly-poly, is able to get it to go in. Number 4 tries to skim around, and he misses. Estefano pushes, makes some moves, gets it to Morris. Gets it to Livingston, who passes it around. He holds it at the top. Gets it underneath the Hart. What great ball movement. Excellent movement by Hart. He's been doing fantastic on both ends of the court. Well, they're starting the second quarter the way they started the first. Energized, hype. Good ball movement. As McClancy passes the ball around, trying to get someone open. They're going to say that Livingston hit the ball. He wanted a foul call, thought he got hit in the hand. And number 1 knocks it out. It'll be Salesian's ball. Tough call. But it works out. Whalen takes it from the free throw line. He misses. Hart gets the rebound, gives it back to Livingston. Makes a move, tries to get it to Whalen underneath. He goes up, and he makes it. That was very good defense by McClancy, but he willed that in. Whalen's been double teamed as of recent. Still making the shots over the 2 defenders, but not going in yet. That one underneath does. Great move. They had to go call the foul. 33 got Livingston off his feet. It was a great play. And he'll be shooting 2. First one's good. Second is also good. It's a 6-point lead by Salesian. Whalen gets into Livingston, who does the move. Ball flips around. They're going to say that was off Livingston. So it'll go back to McClancy. .15, shot from the side. It wills itself out. Livingston unable to hold it. Finally gets control. Salesian will push. Whalen gets at the corner. They're going to say, rightfully so, he did travel. 4 goes down the middle with the floater. Unable to make it. Morris there with the rebound. They're going to call a foul underneath with the shove. Hard passes it in. Soft press right there from number 4. Stefano trying to get some room, get the play started. Tries to take the attempt at a pick, doesn't get it. Whalen trying to get some movement going. Livingston gives it to Stefano. He's again looking again. 7 seconds on the clock. Livingston trying to make the shot. I'm going to be honest, I don't know how that went in. The 2K gods were kind. And 4 goes up. Arms go down. Morris wasn't able to go and block him, but they're going to call an and 1 there. So he'll be at the line to try to complete that. Livingston is asking what he did to get the call, and he's saying that you moved into it and your body pushed him. Livingston's going, I'm a big guy. That doesn't make very much sense. I'd have to do more to foul him. And he'll complete the play. Whalen with the 2. Unable to get it. Morris trying to get the rebound. Number 4 pushing. And somehow wills it to go in, goes up underneath with the scoop. There were shades of Isaiah Thomas right there. Four goes and pushes Estefano, no call. Whalen goes up, and he said even though he got the ball, he got his arm. Looks like he'll be shooting at the line. Salesian with 5 fouls. McClancy with 4. So it 3:27 on the clock. Whalen misses the first one. Whalen makes the second. And so, Salesian has a 4-point lead. Wow. 32 tries to make a big body move against Panisi. He gets the ball, goes under, and not a smart move. He goes with his shoulder, and we'll get the offensive foul call. That's, can't do that. If he went just straight up, he probably would have had an open way to make that layup. Three. Gives it up. Whalen goes up. He gets blocked, they say. He goes up again. He loses it trying to go up, and they're going to say it was knocked out by McClancy. Be Salesian's ball out of bounds. A lot of action right there. Really good defense underneath by Salesian to get that strip ball. Estefano goes and just, folks, if you got replay, watch that. I've never seen anyone go to the doctor's office so quickly. That man's ankles were completely destroyed, and Estefano completed it with the 3. put that on Sports Center. My goodness. They call a foul on Panisi, I believe, underneath. I did not see it. Not a good call here. People are not happy with it. Morris gives a bit of a chuckle, and I have to agree with him. I couldn't see what they saw. I'm sure they're wearing contacts. So 32 will go to the line. This is the first with the 1-on-1. And we'll bring it up. 7-point lead after the criminal act made by Estefano. And before gets his revenge with the block on Estefano. 15 makes a move, shoots it up, looking to get some type of call, and truthfully, there should have been something called, and there was nothing. And then they went all the way back down. Estefano was blocked, and the ball went out of bounds. So these refs are letting him play a little bit. Hart with the 3. Short, felt it was good. 3 gets the rebound, trying to get it up. 4 following, he gets a lot of body, no call. Finally, they call foul underneath. They kind of had to at that point. There were 3 Salesian defenders looking to do something, and Panisi looks injured on the side. May have got his I'm not sure from here, but it kind of looks like his arm got dislocated, that it popped out. That or he pulled it really bad from underneath. But they're going to have a timeout. And he's in a lot of pain. Trying to figure out what happened. It looks like a dislocation from my end. I'm no doctor, but he's trying to let it hang loose from that joint. They're going to try to get someone to sub in for him. It's going to be Livingston back in. First shot is good on the 1-on-1. Second shot is also good. So we just watched the replay from our stream, and that looked terrible. It's more than a dislocation. There could be a tear there. Underneath the board, his arm got stuck between 2 players trying to get the rebound and pulled backwards. It looked very much like a football play. Clock didn't go, so refs call time there to try to get the clock accurate, get it moving. Said it's not working. Yeah, we advise you. We hope all the best for Panisi. His mom heading to the locker room along with Gabriel Ariema, trying to help him out in the locker room. But it looks bad, especially from that replay. We really hope it's not a full tear, but that was tough to watch. His arm getting pulled all the way back behind him and stretched in a way that you kind of see with a football player, and just going the complete wrong way. And if it's a dislocation, they're able to put it back in, it would be great. But from that angle, it looked like it was a different spot and may have affected his muscle in the back. So our Dean Fredicelli is running back there to go help out. Refs are going to go and get the clock managed, and they do. Get it pretty close to what the time was. And we'll start the game up. No look pass to Livingston. He makes a move. He's got 2 people on him. Tries to get the ball up, but they say that he just let loose of the ball and it went out. I don't know how that works, but that's the call. McClancy number 2. This is a 23. Four gets it. 23 is open as Livingston goes up with 2 arms. Whalen starts pushing. And with the double team and everyone falling, they're going to say that McClancy knocked it out, and they're going to say nothing happened, but I don't know how you can't call anything when everyone's running into each other. You got to call something. So with 34 seconds, Salesian up 5 with the shot clock off. Looks like they'll try to get one more. Get the ball to Whalen. Deep pass underneath. Hart tries to go and make some type of play, and they say that he traveled. Okay. McClancy will take the final shot. Three goes underneath, tries to get around. Morris with great defense. He's got the ball under there. Passes it out. Hart with the heave. Too short. And that 5-point lead will stay. Salesian up as we go into halftime again. We got prayers for Anthony Panisi. We'll see if how bad that injury is. Like we said, it didn't look good. And we hope the best. We'll give you some updates throughout the half. So for now, we'll go off to ads. We'll be back in about 9.5 minutes. We'll see you then.
20 seconds, gentlemen, 20 seconds. All right, Quincy, it's okay. 10 seconds, 10 seconds.
up, guys? Mr. T here. We're going to check the alumni. What's your favorite moment at Salesian High School?
Oh, when we beat the teachers in the tug of war.
That was your favorite moment?
Yeah, that was amazing.
What's the best experience you had at Salesian High School?
Salesian was the family and how we all connected with one another in like crazy ways, which you can't have at any other school.
But what's your favorite experience here?
Experience? Probably the Turkey Bowl.
Turkey Bowl?
Turkey Bowl. Playing football with everybody. Fun time.
There you go. What's your actual best moment at Salesian High School?
I'd say graduation because I think getting to see everybody in the same room and us accomplishing everything together and just watching Marco and Chris just talk about our 4 years collectively as a class, I think that was the most nostalgic part for me.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What's the best experience you had at Salesian High?
The best experience, I guess, has to be. Wow, it's a lot. There's a lot of ones. There's a lot. I don't know. I guess it has to be one of the days that I was playing music. I think for mass one day. I guess it has to be that. And I was able to direct the choir. I remember having like a great time. You know, just like with just a bunch of mates, just doing everything. And just seeing the progress of like everything we've done for 4 years. I think one of the best times was once we graduated, just seeing everybody together for like the last time. That was amazing. Yeah.
Thanks, brother. How did it feel playing for the baseball team at Salesian High School?
Oh, it felt great. It was a loving community. I loved it there. It was amazing. I felt appreciated by everybody. The coaches were great. I felt great.
Go Eagles.
Go Eagles.
Tell us how sports broadcasting was great for you guys.
It was a lot of fun, you know, it was something different for me. I always thought it was a cool job before I showed up to Salesian. You know, guys could just talk about sports all day and get paid a pretty good amount for it. So going to Salesian, when I saw that there was a sports broadcasting program, that's definitely something I wanted to give a shot to. And it worked out. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, you know, absolutely. At first I was hesitant to do it, but after I started to get into it, I realized that it was truly a passion. You know, being able to talk about the sports that I love, something that I really enjoy doing, and I would really recommend to students at Salesian. If you're interested in sports, try it out. See what happens, for sure.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. How did it feel winning an Oscar award?
Winning an Oscar award?
Yeah, and your performance last year in the play.
Considering I just found out about it, I feel fantastic. Absolutely. I mean, it's an honor. It's an honor to accept this award. Thank you. Thank you, certainly.
How did Salesian High School prepare you at NYU, where you at right now?
It gave me the mindset that I need. It prepared me by giving me the good habits, studying, just like I feel prepared, my time management. It affected everything positively.
And they gave you that clout on YouTube, right?
Yeah, it did, 100%. It gave me that experience that I needed.
Subscribe. Tell us, how does it feel when you see all these alumni come back and you talking to them and showing and sharing all that love that we have at Salesian?
Well, it's great to see where they are now. I mean, I remember these kids as 12, 13-year-old 7th and 8th graders. Now they're all grown up. It's great to see. I just spoke to a student who's got a full ride to NYU. It's great. It brings back a lot of memories. I remember these kids walking these halls. Just feels like yesterday. So great to see them all.
How does it feel going from the Boogie Town to the DMV area and going to your accelerated program at Howard University?
I say from the Boogie Town to the DMV, it's pretty much like the same thing, the same vibe, honestly. Like, I went to DC and I was like, this is just like the Bronx. Same music, same style of dressing, everything's the same. But the 6-year program, honestly, it's been a struggle. But, you know, you got to lock in at the end of the day, got to focus on your goals. And I know I'm going to be Dr. McCoy in 6 years, so I got confidence. But as anything, lock in your dreams and have that Mamba mentality, always.
Amen.
On all of you, I know
Each and every one of you are destined for great things in Salesian.
What is going on? Let's go! You cannot let go of each other's hands. Do not let go of each other's hands. Hold them nice and tight. Feel your brother's sweat. Feel that sweat. Feel that love. Let's go. Come on, let's feel that brotherly love. Do not let go sight. You see which one's the winner because I can't tell from this my screen. I cannot tell from this my screen.
Oscar's teachings that lead us all to branch out into our own roads and what we hope to accomplish with that.
All right, Julian, he's going to go to the NBA, obviously. And then we got a Bible over here. The two people again over there, like arriving at the church.
Welcome back, everyone. Mr. Dwyer here for the second half of the McClancy Salesian game. Varsity is up by 5, and great news, Anthony Panisi is in, holding ice and some tape above his shoulder, so it looked very, very bad on the replay, but it looks like it's just a dislocation. So if that's the case, that is excellent news. Dislocations are tough, but they're definitely way more manageable. So prayers worked, folks. So Livingston gets bodied by 32 and then turns it over. With the pass inbound. So McClancy is going to look to cut this to 1 or tie it to start the third, and hopefully that's not the case, because like we said beforehand, as 15 misses the 3. Before this game, I was talking to a few folks saying, the one thing that's aggravating about the Salesian home game for Varsity is that they often start the third quarter unable to score points. So hopefully this is a good jinx by me as Morris gets fouled underneath. Goes to shoot 2. First one goes in. Second one short. Livingston tries to get the rebound, but it goes out of bounds. Clancy will have it. 15 tries setting something up. Instead, he zips over, tries to get the foul call. Doesn't, as Livingston did go straight up that time. 4 goes around, he gets blocked. They're trying to... As Whalen makes a move, goes underneath, loses the ball, 3 people around him. Ball's flying, 15 gets it to number 3. He pushes it forward. He makes a move, and he makes it, and now we got a tie game. Well, unfortunately, my announcing curse didn't go the right way, and we're tied, and we got a slow start for Salesian, as is common. Livingston goes forward. The man wasn't set, but they're going to go and say he was because Livingston is so big, and they'll call an offensive foul. Not a fan of that call. He was definitely moving, in my opinion. What do I know? I'm just a guy watching a game.
Let's go defense!
15 makes another move, does a step back. Looked like a good shot, but Livingston gets that rebound. Pushes it forward, makes a nice little move. This might be number 4's shoes that are the problem. Morris makes a great move, goes underneath, past the heart. And that's the ball movement you need. Three makes a move, he goes underneath. Livingston straight up, tries to get the rebound but tips it. It's going to remain McClancy's ball. Livingston a little aggravated, he wants some help. He doesn't want everybody coming down the middle in fear that he might get fouled out. Three comes down again, right at him with the floater, a bit too hard. Morris gets the rebound, pushes it at Stefano. He goes down, he gets hit, no call. They give it to Hart. Hart gives it to Morris. He gives it to Livingston, who shoots the 2. Great form, but unable to put it in. So Rylan Whalen is able to get underneath and pop it up. And now they got a 4-point lead. McClancy has to call a timeout. Sure, they're talking underneath, trying to figure out how to go and prevent all the offensive rebound putbacks and quick moves, and try to find a way to get the ball in the hoop after these last few possessions. I mean, they did a great job to start the third quarter. And so far, this game has been the stock market. Salesian will keep the same players in. As McClancy brings up the ball. We're going to say that the shot clock is not rolling. So they'll make the correction and get it going. .15 goes, makes a move, decides to shoot the 3, doesn't get. 32 over Estefano, over Morris, but unable to make it. Livingston gets the rebound. Livingston makes a move, he gets it out. Estefano also makes a move, he lays it up, in and out. They're going to call foul there. He goes to hit the ball. And it's off 15, and they'll take it out of bounds. Wasn't on purpose, but nonetheless, couldn't feel good falling. 15 again, going down the center, and Morris delivers it back. Livingston with the shot, misses it, gets his own rebound, passes it up, but too high for Estefano. 4 makes a move, Hart trying to get something going. And 4 looking for a foul, but there wasn't really anything there. He just missed. Whalen wide open, and that's like practice. He makes it. Number 3 takes a 3. Unable to make it, like his number would suggest. Great move by Estefano. He goes up and under, unable to make it. Number 3 will push it. Whalen will stay back off his foot. Number 3. He thinks that someone hit him, but no, it just hit off his leg. Estefano gets it, tries to get it to Whalen, but pushes it too far. It'll go out of bounds, turnover. McClancy will get it back. Livingston out for the time. They'll bring up the excellent defender, Shandon. One day I will get his last name, but I haven't been able to practice with him. So we're going to go with Shandon for now. It's a beautiful last name, but unfortunately for my background, I don't know enough about Taiwanese, so there's a bit too many extra letters within there that are not pronounced, and rightfully so. So one day I will get this right, I promise. Seven-point lead for Salesian with 2:46. My apologies. We're a little bit off on the clock. And so far, even with the little moments where the score has swayed the other way, they've been able to come back and play very well. That three-pointer by Whalen was huge. If you give him enough time to set, he's more than likely going to make it. So McClancy will take it out of bounds. Ford trying to pop it up to 32. Shannon gets a rebound. Hart gets it, gives it back to Estefano. Rolls in, passes it to Morris, no look. Whalen takes it from 3 with the move, but unable to make it. Looks like 32 was hitting the head, but he looks okay. And Estefano knocks it off the foot of 3. Gives it to Whalen, back to Estefano. He pops it up. Hart without the ability to get it in. Morris misses it. And finally he's fouled. And that could have been very bad, but turned out pretty good. So he'll be back at the line for the 3rd time. Short on the first one. Morris annoyed at himself that he didn't make that one. And the second shot is good for the lefty. Trying to set up a play for number 3. 15's going to make his move. He steps back with the 3. Unable to make it. Shandon tosses it to Estefano. And Salesian will push again. Tough pass, stolen. Number 3. And Shandon with that defense, like we talked about, blocks number 15. The man is a mighty mouse and just straight up jumped and took that down. Refs are going to go talk to each other. Okay. They seem to figure it out what they needed. 15 with the 3. Still hasn't made it yet, but another offensive rebound, this time by number 2. Goes under, and they're going to call a foul there. So 15 is willing to try to get this ball into the hoop, and now at the free throw line, he has his easiest attempt. Even standing in place, he's unable to get the first one. Second shot finally rolls its way in. Knocks the ball from him. Excellent hands there to knock it away. They're going to call a foul on Estefano on number 1. And they're going to take it out of bounds. 4 fouls for the Eagles, 2 fouls for McClancy. $15 does his spin move, goes around. They're going to go call a foul on Morris, even though number 15 completely fell in a fading motion as Morris went straight up, but they didn't see that. So he's going to go back to the line and cut down this 7-point deficit. This is the first. Second shot is good. Estefano trying to get around 1. They got the double team. He passes it dangerously to Livingston. Livingston goes straight up, and the ball finds its way in. Good way to muscle that shot in. McClancy looks like they're saving it for the last shot. 3 takes a 3. Hits it on the back. Livingston gets a rebound, pushes it forward, gets it to Whalen. Whalen looking, seeing what he could do. And there was some unique ball movement there with the ball getting stripped as he was trying to pass it or fake pass it to Estefano. But nonetheless, Plink goes out and will remain their ball with 1.6 on the clock. He'll go up to Livingston. He doesn't have possession. Tries to get the shot. Unfortunately, won't go down. It was a good attempt. But unable to get it in. So, 11 8-point lead. Going into the fourth quarter. We'll see if Varsity can go and retain this energy, keep the good ball movement, and prevent McClancy from making any shots. It could have been dangerous. 15 was taking a lot of shots. If any of those went down, this is a totally different game. They were giving him a lot of room, so they got to prevent that. To begin this quarter, they're going to give it to Salesian. on the end, or on the inbound, I should say. Well, everybody's talking about the Super Bowl on Sunday. And it seems like more people are in favor of the Chiefs, and that makes sense if you're from New York, being that the Eagles are in your division. You really don't want to root for people in your own division. So we'll see what happens. I don't put money on those things. As you can tell from my announcing, my gambling is terrible. So, Whalen takes the ball. Gives it to Stefano, gives it to Shandon. Makes a move, gets it to Whalen with 2 all over him. Whalen having trouble holding the ball. Gets it to Livingston, who fakes a 3, moves in, and calling a push on 32 on the sideline. So it remains Salesian's ball. Livingston makes a move on 33, makes another move, gets all the way around, pushes up trying to get a foul call. He doesn't get anything. 15 says, I'm going to do what I've been doing the whole time. Throws it too hard off the backboard. As Stefano goes, gives it to Whalen. Great no-look pass. And that will count. Lead up to 10. One makes a move in the middle. He steps back, goes for the shot, short. And it's going, they're going to say it was off McClancy, and we'll go back to Salesian. Estefano takes the ball in. Whalen gets a pick, passes it back to Livingston, who gives it a Hart. He's got nothing with 4 people out there. Livingston with the little flip. And that's a pretty little flip right there. The Dipsy-Do makes it 2. So move there by number 3. He gets fouled on the way up, unable to make the shot. He'll be shooting 2. Fouling Livingston, I believe. First one is good. And the second one's good. It's back to a 10-point game. Livingston to Estefano in the corner. They give it back. Livingston to Whalen. He makes some moves. He goes underneath. Unable to make the shot. Hart with the rebound to Estefano. He fakes. Gives it to Livingston, who does the spin move. Goes up and one. What a move. So we'll see if Livingston can finish this 3-point play. That was a whirly top right there, folks. And it goes in. Someone tried to do a orchestra-style cough, and it didn't affect Livingston. And number 1 tries to go up. Livingston blocks him. No remorse there. Ball will be out of bounds. 3 makes a few moves. There's a 15 who says, I'll take the 3. Short. Hasn't made a 3 yet. Estefano goes back and forth. Gets some room. Pushes it forward. Knocked from behind. That's a steal for number 3. Livingston is there. He steps back. And 3 charges in with his shoulder and gets the offensive foul. That's the right call based on high school ball, and number 3 will learn that later on. They do that too often. I'm not happy with that call, but it's what it's expected. So you take them when you can get them. Hart passes it in to Livingston, who gets it to Shandon. Shandon goes and holds it, gives it to Livingston. Number 4. He's all over him, but he gives it to R4, Hart. Now play is set. Livingston sees a lane, goes down, and over 3 guys, makes that layup. He is willing everything this quarter. Number 23 does his best impression of Jordan and fails. The Salesian gets the ball back. Well, at the top gives it to Shandy and goes down the middle, tries to pass out to Hart. Hart gives it to Livingston, and they start up again. Well, it makes a shimmy move, goes underneath, and he gets hit by 2 players, so they have to call a foul there. One of them hit the ball, but the other person hit him. He's going to go for, well, there's 6 fouls for Salesian, 6 fouls for McClancy, so it's going to be taken out on the side. Ball's passed up to Livingston, who gets it, receives it, and places it into the hoop in the nicest way possible. Imagine, folks, if he was your child and it was Christmas. He'd be the one putting that star on the tree. As McClancy from the free throw makes their shot. It's a 15-point lead. Shannon tries to go up with that, and make that layup, but 32 uses his big hands to do a DK shake to the backboard, and the ball's unable to go in. Ref ain't happy. This is another time they have to go talk to the people at the clock. The ball's still rolling, and they believe that he touched it, and can't touch it until they touch it. Number 4 shoots a 3. He's short. Rebound underneath is put back and against Livingston, I believe, and just trying to make sure if they're going to call that an and 1 free throw, and they are. And he completes it. I watched it, and from watching this game, I'm not sure if I believe that. But nonetheless, the game just continues. No harm, no foul. Estefano passes it out to Morris. Double team, gets it high to Livingston. Smart move with number 4 on him. Estefano holds in. Looks like they're going to try to take some clock down with this 12-point lead. 3 runs all over Whalen. A lot of motion, and I don't know why they didn't call anything with both players smacking into each other, but instead they get the foul, put it back, and it's a 10-point lead. And this is tough with 3:20 left in the game. 10-point lead can very quickly turn the other way. So they got to get the rhythm back on their side. For those of you turning in now, it's been a back and forth game, but since the end of the third going into the fourth, Salesians have been pulling with more of a lead. Last game was on Tuesday, so there was a little bit of worry that having back-to-back games and then having this game, they may be a bit tired, but they've been really pushing it. They've been putting a lot of energy in. It's been a fierce battle. Mark gets to Estefano, who's able to spin his way out of the trap in the corner. Gets it to Livingston. Livingston goes right underneath, goes around, loses it with the ball getting hit, and they said it was out on Whalen. Morrissey tells Livingston he's got to be strong underneath with holding the ball. Can't have that. Number one lets it bounce for about, an extra 3 seconds, which doesn't do anything. And number one misses. 23 goes underneath, and he makes that around tie. Morrison, it's not going to be helpful for them. The press looks like it's working a little bit here. Morris goes under. Oh, he gets hit hard from underneath. People were worried that he hit over his head, but seems like he landed hard on his elbow and try to rub that off, it seems. That was a really rough foul there. First free throw is good. Second free throw is also good. Back to 10. Number 4 passes the one in the corner, and he makes a 3. Can't have that. Salesian starts rushing the ball. Hart nearly has that stolen away. Livingston has 2 on him. Estefan takes the ball, gives it back to Hart. Whelan has it. They're trying to use up time. Estefano gets the ball blocked. Hart passes it under. Morris with the excellent pass. Finally finds the open man, Livingston, who puts it in. 9-point lead. 2 minutes. Still anybody's game. As long as the defense is good. And that nearly goes in. They gave a lot of room to 23. Livingston goes underneath. And they're going to call... They're going to call foul underneath. And with 7 fouls on each side, 7 fouls for Salesian, 8 fouls for McClancy. Livingston's going to take 1 for 1 at the line, it seems. Goes in. Even with the hit to the eye, he's able to make the first. Second one goes in and out. And the defense will set. Number 4 tried to get a 4-point play call, but he misses that shot, gets no call. Salesian starts passing the ball around with the double teams coming around. And he finally gets fouled. 1:27 on the clock. Estefan will be shooting one 1-1. First one is good. And he makes the second. Number one pulls his antics again, letting the ball dribble. Morris goes up, gets in his way. He wants the foul call. Number one doesn't get it. Whalen goes underneath. In and out with the layup. That was just unfortunate. And they're going to call Livingston with the push underneath in the attempt to get the rebound. There was two people on him, and he went over him. So confusing call, but he's got his final foul there of the game. So Livingston is fouled out of the game. And they'll bring Shandon in for him. And he misses the shot, but they get the offensive rebound. 23 goes around, and he makes it. 106, 10 minutes, that means nothing. Whalen trying to get calls. Doesn't get anything. Shannon gets it up to Estefano. That was great ball movement for the double teams. Let me say Estefano traveled. And we'll give it back with 53 seconds on the clock to McClancy. Like I said, even under a minute, 10 points is not insurmountable. Oh, but the ball's stolen from Estefano. He goes up to Whalen. He'll see if he can make the layup this time, and he does. Lead up to 12. McClancy will call a timeout. Number 15 tries to make a half-court shot during the timeout. He's unable to win the scholarship prize. So we had the freshmen lose their first game against a very big center and fairly big forward at McClancy. JV was doing pretty good until some unfortunate injuries during the game that left their starters out and their defense a little different. And with that, they also lost after the third quarter. But here, Varsity, with a 10-point lead in 40 seconds, has some hope. Give at least one win for us tonight. And no matter what, it's going to leave us with one more home game on Monday at 4 o'clock against Nativity. I said Nativity, I meant Nazareth. My apologies, folks. Wrong school. 15 with the three, unable to get it. Morris gets the rebound back to Estefano. Shandon moves around, gets it. Hart gets it there. Whalen goes up, and he makes the lay-in with 21 on the clock. And with 14-point lead, they'll just play good defense, let him shoot. 15 still unable to make a basket the normal way. So Estefano will push it up past the court, and he'll hold it to run out the clock. and Salesian Varsity will get the win. Very good game. Good way to conclude the evening. And thankfully, Anthony Pensanisi is okay with his arm. It was dislocated, but he'll be fine. And from what his parents have said, this is going to be the 7th time he's dislocated his arm. So if that's the case, I'm sure this is pretty common for him. Well, thank you all, folks, for sticking with us. If you stick to it all 3 games, we really appreciate you. And we'll see you on Monday. Last home game. Night, folks. Enjoy the Super Bowl.